we're going to jump into some Microsoft Flight Simulator. In the past, I put about 70 hours into it, and I built a game. Bought a gaming laptop and sold my PC. And unfortunately, because of the spec of the laptop, even though it was powerful for normal games, it really struggled. I think maybe the CPU side of things, but anyway, it just made Flight Simulator very, very hard to play. So I actually had to have time away from it. Recently built a really powerful computer, and I'm literally playing this ultra-wide monitor, 1440p, and pretty much all the graphics settings are up to top notch. Now, you know, I want to stem expectations here. I'm not a freaking pilot. I know some of the controls inside the dash. I know how to turn the engine off at the very end when you land, and you can do all that. I can brake, I can do the taxiing, I can communicate with air traffic control through the little thing on the side there. So there's some things I'm not going to know. There's some things I do know, pretty much. And you're going to have the community is going to be separated by people who know everything, and they're going to look down on anyone who doesn't do it their way. And there's going to be others, novices and things. So we'll, you know, effectively we're all here to have fun. And yeah, so we're going to do a fairly short route this time round. There's a good chance that if the recording goes fine, in the sense of it doesn't put too much pressure on the performance. I mean, obviously I've got room to play with to change settings and things, but hopefully the flight itself goes to plan, and then I can do more. I did this test flight last night. I was surprised that I managed to land the plane after so long out of it. There's still some things, and I'm going to talk about it while we're flying, the things that I don't seem to understand why it doesn't work, and I'm sure there's people out there that will know why it doesn't work, and maybe I just need to do a bit more Googling and figure this out. But anyway, we're going to do a basic flight from Southend Airport, which is where I'm from. So I was born in the Southend-on-Sea, so it's just outside of London. And then we'll do a flight just to Gatwick, which is to south of London. I think it's Kent area. So yeah. Anyway, it's just off. Anyway, it's not that long a flight, but long enough, and it's good enough for a little test scenario, really. What I will say is, before we do that, let's just quickly go through some bits, really, because it might help some people. I recently went on the marketplace. I already owned, like for instance, if we go on the airports per se, if we go on the ones I own, I actually bought a long time ago the Southend Airport. So I actually own this one. I can't remember what it cost me. It probably cost me about £10 or something. It's got a 4.4 out of 5 rating, but it's so detailed. It's got all the shops nearby. Literally what it looks like. So it's pretty cool. Rather than a not every airport in the game is true to life. Some are, some are not. Big airports, yeah, probably, but not all of them. So this one for me, I wanted it real. We'll see. I can't remember the button to fly around it to look at the map. If we can, we will. Just wanted to show that. Then I did some of these. Just trying to figure it all out a little bit here. I did the aircraft. There's one aircraft that's free. I'm just trying to figure out whether it's the world ones. Where's the It's quite convoluted, all this, isn't it? I'm just trying to figure out where the actual scenario packs are. There was a filter you could do. Well, I might not be able to do it because I find it really convoluted, their thing. Like this filter here. It helps, but it's only on the airports, you see. And if we do world... all categories, owned only. Oh, that's how you're going to find the updates. It's really convoluted. Just do world, then do the ones you own, and everybody owns the updates. So you're not going to install every update. It's just impossible, really. You know, if we go content manager, for instance, maybe content manager is where I'm supposed to go. Probably. But I'm not going to install every single one because it does start adding up your storage. I've already used 140 gigabyte. I don't really want to push it much further at the moment. And you're only going to fly so much. You're not going to fly around the whole world at once. So I've predominantly done, it says they're installed, I've done a lot of like America, the UK, some of Europe. Bits I think I'll do, to be totally honest. And that's literally where we're up to. So like, anyway, before we get here actually, let's just make sure everything's really clear. Because if it performs bad, we're going to have to change some things. I am using a flight stick. This is an Airbus flight stick. So if we flew an Airbus aircraft, it would literally, their controls are this. There is an attachment for this that I did have before, and it has rudder control and all sorts. I just felt it was a bit plasticky, and I returned it a long time ago. I miss it now. But it all adds up in price, doesn't it? This in itself, I've put stickers, so you probably can't see, but I've got stickers on here, and it'll tell me which one's the brakes, which one's landing gear, and I've even wrote numbers on some of them, because in the game, it will say, it'll give you like what command. So like it might say 9, press 9 for brakes or something, and you're like, well, what one's 9? And that's not really easy in the middle of a flight. So I started writing on it and to put stickers just to help me out. Now, of course, the alternative is you could just use the in-flight controls, but it's not as easy as you'd think. So let's just quickly go graphics settings just to show what I'm playing with. I've turned VSync off to allow the frame rate just to be free, pretty much. There is no real reason as to why I'm doing everything as high as I'm doing it, but the best it looks absolutely incredible. Like I say, I haven't been recording, so I don't know if we're going to take a frame rate dip. But without the recording, it's been breathtaking. Like, oh my god, you know, look, we got everything's on ultra, off-screen, terrain, so all the terrain data, the grass, the bushes, everything is looking mental. I've not changed the DirectX. I've only just noticed it. It says DirectX 12 is in beta. I don't really want to mess with that too much. I haven't had a problem with memory thing. It's saying there that due to higher GPU memory consumption, the simulator may be oversubscribing memory. I didn't have that. It used about 9 GB of video RAM. So if you've got an 8 GB card, you may find there are issues depending on your settings and things. So if there's stuttering, it may be due to that, because mine hit 9 gig. And I've got 16 gigs, so it's nowhere near overusing anything. I have got VR, and I'll do later videos with that. So a few years ago, I was using the VR on this game, and I tell you what, it was mental. It was so great. But anyway, let's not digress too much. We're going to go world map, and we're going to pick out a flight. We've got a small Cessna plane. It's just easier to fly. There may be hiccups. You know, I had stall warnings and all sorts when I was flying, because again, I'm not sure why the controls aren't working. Just to put it in context, wait a minute, just try and get on control here. This button here, I've got a button here. That's my autopilot. So when I put that on, I can engage, disengage. I know roughly where it is on the dash anyway. It just makes things a little easier. And I've got a button for, it's quite useful actually. I've got this button, this red button here is my change of camera. And this one here, this little nozzle, little joystick, allows me to look around the cabin. So I look left, look right. So it's really impressive flight stick. So anyway, we're going to do from Southend. So let's go zooming all the way in. We're going to do a short flight. So we're going to go Southend Airport, departure. I'm just going to set departure. I'm not going to say which runway. Let's just do departure. It's picked it. And then the arrival, we're going to do... Yeah. I don't know if I've got to do something here this side. Well, I've already done it before, so we just say Gatwick. So Gatwick's just down here. So it's a little flight, look. Not big. What's really impressive is, when we're up in the air from Southend, you can literally see, because Kent's here, and then we've got France. And it's mad that once you're at a certain height, you can literally see the edge of England, knowing beyond the sea is France. It's just mad, just by being in the air a little bit. Just shows how close everything is, you know. So let's go and fly. Top left corner here, this is the frame rate. So we're at 130. We're not at 130. We're about 60 when I'm flying, but with everything maxed out, by the way. This here is my normal RAM usage. I've got 32 gigs of RAM. It's using 13 right now, so there's a lot of room. This is your graphic. This is the graphics card usage at 85%. CPU's at 33%. This is how much power it's using. So usually the graphics card maxes out about 300 and something. There you go. And then the CPU's around about 68. Temperatures, clock speed, and this is the graphics RAM. That usually won't go above 10, so like 9 point something. Anyway, hopefully that's helpful to people. We're going to try and fly our plane. We want a smooth 60, really. You can see the airport quality, though, in the image, can't you? It's not a massive airport, but it's been expanding. Right. Do this. Yeah, we've done it. I don't know how to turn, though. Oh, wait a minute. I don't know how to turn. God damn, this is annoying. That's a bit weird. Look, you can't turn left and right. But anyway, this is the airport. So we've got the car park, got a car park here. That's pretty mad. Got the control tower. Then you've got the terminal. So there's only a smaller terminal. You come down here, and then we go follow this, and it gets to the row of shops. I've got no idea I'm going to show the row of shops. How the hell have they made it so you can't look? That's so stupid. Oh, now it's locked. Wait a minute. There you go. That's the hotel. And this is actually the real roundabout. This is literally it. This is it. So when I'm visiting, this is where I'd go, and then you've got McDonald's there. I don't know why I can't look left and right. This is so stupid. How bizarre. Oh, I've got to be able to turn. Damn it, my phone does my head in. Shift and A key. That can't be right. No, that's not having it. Doesn't even make sense, does it? Alright, we're just going to have to do it this way. It's the best we can do. Anyway, yeah, these are the shops. They've probably changed since then. They have had updates and things. But yeah, it's pretty mad, isn't it? But this is the best we can do. And they've got a train line there. But the depth of the how real this is, it's absolutely insane. Let's see, we've got the McDonald's. The way the McDonald's splits the drive-through there, yeah. That's crazy. Pretty cool, isn't it? It's just a bit of a shame. My camera just will not turn, and I've got no idea why it's being like this. It's just stupid. So now we've got the runways. We're just... Yeah, EasyJet. So anyway, let's go back to our plane. That's really annoyed me, that has, like, deeply. Right, we've got to come back into flight mode now. Why won't it do the cockpit? Oh, this game's doing my head in. How are we supposed to fly like this? Right, finally. God damn, that's a pain in the arse. Right. So we can obviously use my joystick, but we've also got settings on here. So we can flight controls here. You've got the throttle. We've got the engine controls here. So when you finish, you just lift the cover up, turn the engines off. And then I've got this panel here. I know this is the altitude select. It's the one I don't know what to do with it. I get fed up. The plane just wants to keep going higher and higher. I want to cruise about 6,000 feet. So I set it. Look, altitude mode on. I set it when I'm in the air. I don't know if you're supposed to do it here, but look, adjust it. It's got no. I want to put 6,000 feet, right? It's the same as the zoom button. Unfortunately, that's why it zooms in as well. Yeah. And then I've set it, and then you're supposed to lock it in. I think you're supposed to do something with it. I don't know. So put it on. We've got it set. I'm hoping it works. Now, I doubt it will. What's it got here? It's got a button here. Traffic display. So there's all sorts of display. One of these is the autopilot. I can't remember exactly which one it is. It's around here somewhere. Yeah, autopilot. It's off, but we'll put that on later, but we're going to use a button. So when I press the button, it's the same as pressing that. So anyway, let's get zoomed out a bit. Let's have a little look. Yeah. We're not going to change the graphics settings yet, because I'm hoping it improves as we're in the air, because we're further out, but it'll probably be even worse. Right, ready? So we're going to put our engine thrusters on. Going to disable the handbrake. I don't need that button on my stick for that. So we should have disabled the brakes. It says the brake's still on. Oh, it's this one, I think. No. Why won't it do the brake? Oh, for God's sake! I did it earlier. It was worked fine. Right, there's gonna be a one on. There's gonna be a button here somewhere. Just do the button if we can find it. Speed brakes, flaps. You'd think that'd be there, wouldn't you? Where would the brake be? It's so simple, isn't it? But it's like the one thing I haven't got a clue. This is your engines. I just don't know why the button's not working. It's just doing my head in. What's this one do? Jesus, I think maybe it's just because we're not in interactive mode somehow. Look, control and right. God damn it, this is ridiculous. Just trying to figure out which one it is in on my buttons. It might be one of these. I think it might be 10. Was it 10 it said before? Ask the warning reset. It's not 10. Now I've got something else on. I think it's one of the buttons on my stick. Let me just see if I can get it right. No. No, don't like that. God damn it, it's ridiculous. Let me try that control. Oh. It wanted a specific control button. That's ridiculous. But anyway, we'll see how the frame rate goes. It took us ages just to get flying. We raise the nose. Keep a steady ascent. Pretty cool. And the graphics are mad. Let's retract our landing gear.
Tower Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra. Continue for west departure.
So we're going to put the autopilot on now. I'm pretty sure you do it about now.
Tower Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra frequency change.
I think we've put the autopilot on.
Approach Cessna Alpha Sierra.
Let me make sure it's on here.
Sierra is type Cessna C25C, 2 miles southwest.
Autopilot is on.
2,500 feet.
Let's just hope it stays at the right altitude.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra approach.
We're losing altitude.
0725.
Squawk 0725 Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra.
I've lost some dash controls. I think where I've pressed buttons, I think we've lost some information on the left here.
Southend 2,900 feet. QNH 29.2.
We are losing altitude.
X-Ray Golf Sierra.
Airspeed's going up, so we're definitely dropping. But that's why the autopilot doesn't seem to work properly. We're definitely dropping. The autopilot's rubbish. I don't get it.
Autopilot.
Yeah, turn it off.
Autopilot.
I've took over the plane. Oh, we're going too fast now. I'll turn the engine down. Right, we'll put autopilot's on, but it just keeps dropping the plane. It might be where I was pressing some buttons on the thing. I might have put some flaps on or something. The trim's -2. I think that's what it is. I don't know how to get that changed. Trim. Let me see if this fixes it. See, the problem is you don't know what half the buttons do on this thing. But anyway, we're heading the right way. That's the positive sign. Negative is we are losing altitude. So I just think the autopilot doesn't have a clue sometimes, to be honest. I mean, I might be setting it wrong. But it actually does my head in. Because you're constantly having to make adjustments, and I don't think you should have to make adjustments, you know? Yeah, it's still dropping. So I'm going to have to put the engine in gear and just turn the autopilot off. Because we're not going, we're just dropping. Just keep it going up, up, up.
Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra contact begin approach on 129.405. Good day.
It is pretty mad, isn't it?
129.405 Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra. Goodbye. Begin approach Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra 5,700 feet.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra begin approach QNH 29.9.
It's saying there's a point of interest somewhere. Right, now we're just going to put the autopilot on, I think. Should better bring the engine down a little bit. So we're like 50 kilometers away. But again, look, it's just dropping. And that is, I've not set that to drop there. Look, the altitude, select. I've got it set to 6,000 feet. How is... Oh, we're at 6,000 now. That's because I moved it there. It keeps dropping it to like 3,000 feet. Autopilot's on. Altitude selected. I mean, I don't know what I'm doing wrong there. I don't know what that is. Approach mode. Of course you'd expect that to be when you're landing, but I don't know. I quite like it when you're on the taxiway and you've got to like ask for permission to do this and then you follow the taxiway. I think that's well cool when you land. But look at the detail. It's mad. And we're still dropping. We're dropping. Do you know what I mean? I don't understand that side of it. The autopilot, how it keeps changing the altitude and stuff. Surely it should be quite simple. Set your altitude, put the autopilot on, and it should just go where you want. I understand there's more nuances if you're professional. You've got to set the markers for the autopilot to know the exact spot to turn and all those things. But for all intents and purposes, I would assume put autopilot on. It should send us where we're going. But it just goes in a straight bloody line. Look. Yeah, I think it looks mad. If you look, the airport's over there, and it doesn't seem to shift the line. It'll keep going south. So that's where we come, just over the Thames there, just over the water. That's where we came from. So last time I did have a problem with coming in too fast. It was like I was doing everything I can. I was pressing brakes. I didn't have a clue. I don't know if it was just sheer luck that I landed the plane. It's ridiculous because I know some of the buttons, but getting it to do anything is another thing. Anyway. So it's there. That's literally the runway. There we can see it slightly. So we do need to bank a little bit in a minute, I think. Again, it doesn't seem to want to do it, does it? It's obviously dropping. We're dropping, but I don't think that's such a bad thing at this point. Now, what's its problem? Oh, well, at least all the information's out there now. So it's an external view. We see it all. Yeah, it's telling me the 6,000 feet. There, look, look, look. Yeah, that's what I set, 6,000. Why is it dropping then? Oh, I think it's saying your airspeed's too high. I think that's the warning. I think that's airspeed. Let's turn the engine down a little bit. Or is it too fast? It can't be. So I've turned that down, it stopped beeping, look. I might have pressed, when I was pressing all the keys at the beginning before we set out, maybe I've pressed one of the buttons and it's changed the flaps or something off. No, the flaps aren't up or down, are they? They're just they're straight. I don't know. Pretty bad though, the graphics, isn't it? So our airport's over there now. See what I mean? We've now got to turn the plane around. It's ridiculous.
Autopilot.
Well, shit, because I'm too zoomed in. Can't do that. That's better. Right, where are we? Because we're going to have to circle round anyway before we even get there. It's very rare you're just going to go straight in. We're going to have to probably do an approach run, really. On the left side there of the map, of the thing, that's flight control, air traffic control. So you can change to a different airport if you didn't want that one. Let's say you missed your flight, you want to go somewhere else. You can cancel the following. We should be our Big In airport. I think was to the right somewhere. That's who we're currently in. Thing. So I'm guessing that should change to Gatwick at some point. The air traffic control. God, it's annoying me that we just keep dropping though. Like, why? It's like quite a heavy drop, isn't it? So I'm having to use the flight controls just to keep it centre. The engine's at 45. I'm not even sure you need to have it that high when you're just cruising. So the plan is to come into the left side of the airport, and because I know how the flight path is. Like when we come in, we've got to start there, and you work your way to the front here. I don't think we're coming in particularly fast. If anything, we might be coming in too slow. Makes me wonder whether we would have made it in without having to do the turns. We might be able to just get it. I don't think so, actually. We'd be a bit close, wouldn't we? Let's see if we can manage this. Let's see if we can do it without having to do a run around the airport, although I don't think it's possible at this point. We've got 10 kilometres to get down. I'm not sure what altitude you need to be for your landing gear, but we're not even centered yet. Let's see if we can do this. Once we're straight, I'll put the landing gear down. Oh, we're never going to make that. Coming way fast, I think. Yeah, look. We shouldn't be going across the airport like this, I wouldn't have thought, because that's probably dodgy as shit if another plane's coming in. Let's lift up. Oh, that's a very tight approach, isn't it? Like highways, because obviously once you put your nose down, it's going to pick speed up. So what we're going to do now, put the landing gear down. Should be coming down now. That's worrying. Oh, it's coming down. Well, I think we're coming in too fast. So I'm going to shut the engine down. Hopefully we can pick up. I think we're coming way too fast.
Gatwick
we
Tower,
do.
Cessna Alpha Sierra,
How fast are we coming in? How fast are we coming in? It's too fast. We're going to have to go past. We're going to have to go past this. We're at 229 knots. I think we're going to blow up. I'm pressing brakes. I'm pressing air brakes.
Fly left downwind runway 26 left Cessna X-ray.
Come on, get that speed down and we can land. I'm going to try and land it like this. I don't think it's wise. We're very fast. I'm pressing brakes. I'm pressing brakes. Oh, it didn't give me permission. Sorry. I've landed. Wait, press 1.
Going to 121.805.
They didn't give me permission to land. I weren't supposed to. My bad. I managed to land it though. Following the line. I've just got to communicate with them at the minute. So we're going to come off the land runway. Tune into ground. Right, we're going to ask to request taxi to gates.
Gatwick ground, Cessna Alpha.
Let me just
Sierra,
brake.
X-ray Golf, Sierra request
Stop.
taxi to the gate.
Stop. We don't want to cross the runways. Whew. See where they tell me to go first. There we go.
Taxi
Now,
to gate
this is
7
what I said I enjoy.
Taxiway Golf, Romeo Golf, cross runway
It's cool, isn't it?
08
You get to
left
just
Juliet, Romeo,
taxi to
Quebec,
the
Bravo,
thing now.
Quebec, Cessna X-ray Golf, Sierra.
Right, now we just pick the engine up a little bit. Make sure it's clear. Because obviously you don't want to go fast on a there because the turn's a lot slower. I love all this. I should never have tried landing. He said 140, I think it was, wasn't it? Top speed 140. We're coming at 200 knots. And it's like we're braking in the air. We're braking just above the. No, really, I should have just gone round in circle round, but that was great. We landed at Gatwick. This is cool. Now this is going to be a very slow approach because I've gone to the end of the runway. I did this last night when I tested it, and I recognised that. I mean, we might just go a bit faster here because it's a straight line. I shouldn't really, because we do need to get right past those towers. So what a good thing about ground services, well, once you're there, you can ask them to tow you away from the thing. So once you're at the gate, you can ask them to, move you back. You can ask them to reload with, if it's fuel or even if it's food and things, if you're on a bigger airline. It's all cool. And you just watch them load it and all this stuff. And you get to see the banksman guy, the marshal. So I'm going to just turn the engine down now because we're going too fast anyway. We shouldn't even be going this fast. Should never be going this fast here. But you got your brake button on me. It's all good. I've got a lot built into my joystick. I've got a load of buttons. I don't know what half of them are, but I know where the landing brakes and the brakes are. They're the easiest two buttons I've got. So let's say I wanted to stop fast. This is the brake button. I hold the brake button down. It's pretty good, isn't it? Look, just turn the brakes down. Now we're stopped. That's not the parking brake. It's just a brake. And then we just turn the engine back up again. Takes a little while. Takes a bit of thrust. Turn it down a bit. We don't need that much. But, yeah. So I have control over it, which is pretty cool. So I didn't have permission to land yet. I was supposed to ask for permission as we approached the airport. Lesson learned. Lesson learned. Looks like that's maybe a holding place for the planes that aren't ready to fly yet or something. Look. Definitely coming in a bit fast, aren't we? So we'll brake a bit because we're coming in quick now. Because we've got to try and follow these yellow lines now. The nose should be right on this yellow line. Brake. We're going way too fast because you've got to be able to do these turns. That's it, the pushback. That's what you want. So I'm not A-Line, I'm Cessna. So when it says Cessna something, that's me. So it's good, isn't it? You get to hear all the traffic control with all the others. I love all this. Like, I'm going to be doing this a lot with different flights, different airports, and I'll get better and better at it. I know at the moment it's the autopilot that's throwing me a little bit. Why is it not doing what I want? And I'll learn, and then it'll work tirelessly. So we've got ground crew over there in front of us. Looks like it's a fuel tanker thing. There. Pretty cool, isn't it? Yep. So we're really there now. Hopefully we see a marshal there. 'Cause it's so cool. I guess what one person thinks is cool, someone thinks it's nerdy. For me, this is like amazing to me. What we might do after this, if I can... Well, the car's coming at me. Does he know to stop? Jesus, mate. I'm not sure who was supposed to stop there, but I don't think a car should be trying to drive at a plane. Just put the brakes on a little bit, 'cause it's got a bit of jiggling to do here. So if you can see the towers, the thing changing the direction here on the ground. So right here now, this is it. Yeah, you can see the marshal. Look. I don't know if he's got a little baton on him. I think has he got the little weight of the wand or not? Is that someone else? Right, we've got to start braking a bit now. We've got to stop it right in here. He is. Look. He did a little marshalling. He's telling me to keep coming. And he should put them together when he says stop. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I think he's telling me to go right a little bit, but either way. Oh, that's right as well. I should have gone right a little bit. That's cool, isn't it? So we're going to put the parking brake on now. We should have done. I don't know if we have. Right. So what we do, I'll show the process a little bit here. I don't know all the process because on the big airline, I know how to turn the fuel off as well. Here, we turn the engine off. So we go here. It's one of these. Wait a minute. Is it this one? That's the start of engine off. That's that one. Wait a minute. I had it. Is it this one? The start of engine. Oh, these were. That's it. It's up here. Lift the cover. Turn the engine off. Lift the cover. Turn the engine off. And then we had some lights as well somewhere. I was trying to figure that out because I was like, why are all my lights still on? See the one on the right there? You see it flickering here. So I was like, okay, so we've still got lights that need to be adjusted. I don't know if it's around here, was it? Beacon lights off. Nav lights off. Strobe lights off. So we know the top three were on. Taxi lights. Landing lights. Logo lights. And what's cool here, check this out. You can literally see, oh, I can't see here now. I had a better view earlier for some reason. This headrest's in a way. Wasn't there before. Anyway, before I could see down the aisle. And it's so cool that you can see in the plane. So we've got this now. Because we've turned the engine off, I guess that's why they've disabled everything. Yeah, oh yeah. So taxi, we can do taxi for takeoff options. We don't need that. Taxi to parking and fueling options, ground service.
Taxiing, hold short runway 26 right using taxiway
Wait a minute.
Juliet Mike Zulu Alpha Alpha November Speedbird.
So we're all stopped now. Look, engines off, lights are off. We've done our job. Wait a minute, have they shown people in the front? They've shown the captain and co-pilot. Yeah, when I go in there, there's no one with me. So we're going to do this one. Let's do this one. We're going to request... you can request taxi to gates, taxi to parking. Oh, it's not offering me fueling. Yeah, ground services. Request fuel supply, right? It's so cool. Look, request fuel supply.
Gatwick ground, Cessna Alpha Sierra,
Watch the
X-ray
fuel
Golf
thing turn
Sierra.
up.
Could you please send a fuel truck?
It's so cool. It's so cool. I'm in my element.
X-ray Golf Sierra, a fuel truck is on the road.
Fuel truck is on the road. Fuel me up, baby. I mean, the fuel's at 50%. I don't think it moves anyway because of the settings I've got. Where's the fuel truck? It's so cool. So what we might do is do a pushback. I think it might be that one over there at the back there. I might ask for a pushback and then do a flight. But I mean, obviously, I don't know how you pre-do a flight. I don't know how you preset a flight from here now without arranging it, you know. Is he coming? Well, there's two here. 1, 2. Unless it's this van. Let's have a look. Well, he's heading this way. I do like it. I hope it is that van, because I do like the fact that it's not immediate. Like, they don't just spawn there. You know, they have to come from wherever their depot is. Is he coming to us? No, he's turning. I don't think we're getting our freaking fuel supply. Look, got this guy working here. I know, something's coming here. It's following the line. Wait a minute. Oh, let's do this. Oh, I can't see from there. I think it is, you know. I think it is coming.
Gatwick ground, Easy 804, heavy requesting pushback. Easy 804, heavy pushback.
Easy 8. I think Easy 8 was EasyJet. Yeah, the big orange ones. That's so cool. I'm in my element. I'm being geek mode right now. We've got our freaking fuel trucks literally coming. Here he is. Well, I thought he was. I don't know. Where's he going now? I mean, he's nearby and he's leaving. Or is he coming in? Oh, weird. I think he's following the yellow line like I did. Yeah, look. Here's my fuel truck. Ha! I'm happy. This is mad, isn't it? Right. I hope he stops soon. He's going to hit the plane in a minute. They should start hosing it. They should actually do it interact.
Easy 804, heavy requesting the end of pushback. Easy 804, heavy request to end pushback received.
Well, it's just hit the wing. That's mad. It's probably because I'm not dead center on this line.
Gatwick ground, Easy 804 heavy with golf ready to taxi IFR. Easy 804 heavy taxi 2 and hold short of runway 26 right using taxiway uniform Juliet Charlie. Contact tower.
Jesus, is he actually going to do it or? Strange. Well, I've heard the brakes go on. Yeah. Look, the hose is on. I didn't know they loaded it from the wing. Oh look, weight and balance. You just choose it all. Yeah, just keep as. I hope that's enough. And then we're going to ask for a pushback. And then we'll ask for permission to fly. But from there, we're going to have to turn the engines on first because I want to be unprepared. And then I'll try and fly. I mean, we're just to get the takeoff. We probably won't bother going for a full landing everywhere now. So let's do that. So that's he's leaving now. So now we need to try and get the engine started again. So this is I haven't done this in ages. So we've got the engine running. We need to start it. I mean, where's the start button? Was it these ones? I don't think I'll hold it. And then the right one. So they're starting. We should be able to put these... Let's close the covers just for safety because we don't want to press it by accident. So their engines are running now. Let's go outside. Right, we've got engine. Good news. Now we've got to remember to put our lights back on. So we've got the beacon lights. We've got our nav lights. We've got strobe lights. Surely we need the taxi lights. Landing lights. Logo lights. Did we have landing lights last time? I think the seatbelt lights should be on. I don't think passenger safety lights need to be on. Landing lights. I know logo lights needs to be on. That was on. Oh, landing lights is when we're coming in. Look, the front of the thing. Oh, okay, we should have had that when we was approaching, I guess. Taxi lights. But I'm going to leave taxi lights off because I'm going to forget to turn it on. I'm going to forget to turn it off after. Anyway, so from my understanding, that's what we needed. Autopilot should be off. Yeah, makes sense. My altitude thing is set to 6,000 still. So what we're going to ask now is a pushback. We're going to ask for a... I don't know if we should ask for clearance first. Oh, we'll ask for
Gatwick
pushback.
ground, Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra requesting pushback.
He's in front of us now. He's moving. The guy in front of us. That fuel truck might want to move. Like, he ain't going nowhere. I think they're going to reverse us through him. That's usually a bigger machine than now, I thought. Maybe because we're a small plane. But yeah, so we'll get pushed back. And then I've got to ask for clearance. But here I need to ask them to what way to do. Request the pushback to stop, ask him to turn us left. We're going to have to go out that way, aren't we?